If you're watching, you didn't subscribe, now you're being selfish. How can I be putting you on all this free game and you didn't subscribe? Hey guys, how's it going? It's your girl DJ and you are back trading with DJ. Guys, you will not be seeing my face today. I know, it's sad, but the great thing is that you can still hear my voice. So I'm gonna show you guys a little hack with I wouldn't say a hack, honestly. I would just share with you the way that I trade SPX 500, just SPX 500 today, guys. We're not gonna focus on NAS 100, US 30. Here's what I would recommend for anybody who's trading indices. It is not a joke. It's for the big boys. So if you have a little $50 account, a little $100 account, just stick to currencies until you're able to grow that capital bigger to where it can support the indices, because it can so like wipe your account easily, right? And that's love. That's me sharing with you something that I experienced, because I wouldn't want you to experience that as well. But some of you might have experienced it where you blew a lot of money trying to trade indices with a small amount of money. And that's completely understand, because you want to do something but you don't have that much money, so you're working with what you got. I understand, but it's okay to just stick to currency pairs until you have enough to trade indices, right? You'd rather just do that than to lose it all trying to chase the bag with something that you can't really afford to do, right? All right, now let's get back right into it. So I'm going to show you you're looking at the chart, actually, plain, because I actually covered all my markups so that I can show you how I've been able to catch some bags. I wish I had the screenshots to show you the before and after, guys, but I got sniper entries and sniper markups. Like, I really was able to freaking oh, I spent a lot of time understanding, SPX 500 specifically. Like, I've really made most of my money from trading or withdrawing is from indices, right? So I want to make sure that you guys, are getting the sauce. I love to share the sauce. People would say, okay, so if you're giving all of this on YouTube, why would we join your team? If I'm giving you all of this, imagine how much more I can give you if you do join my team. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just letting you know some real facts. Okay? So now let's move on. If you want to know some more sauce, you won't have to, be part of the VIP club. So if you want to join the VIP club, you let me know. Okay? We don't chase nobody over here. We just, inform people. So this is what it's looked like. It has been on an uptrend for the past few days. Well, not few days, guys. Let me go on a 4 hour and show you. Look at this beautiful, beautiful rise. And if you have not been making money off this rise and you've been selling, I don't know what to tell you. Because how can you sell when you have this rise going? But I understand it can be a little bit intimidating for people, because when they see that pullback in this area here, they start to think, okay, it's going back down. And that's completely understandable, right? So I'm going to come from the 4 hour, and then I'm going to go back down to the 1 hour to show you some stuff. So, of course, whenever you get in the market, you want to look at the charts on a bigger time frame, simply because you not because, okay, well, it's necessary. I don't know what to tell you if you're only trading on one time frame, right? When people come to me and they send me their homework, because I do give people in my team homework, and when they come back with the homework, and then they send me markups with one time frame, and I ask them, okay, I see that you're on a 4 hour. I see that you marked up on a 4 hour. Is that the only time frame that you looked at? And most of the times, it'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, why? Right? You have so many other time frames that you should definitely check the market out with, but you start with the highest, right? Because it shows you a bigger range of what the market has done in the past, right? In order for you to know what's gonna happen in the present, or you're going to look at what happened in the past. And that's how I've seen that trading is, right? Because history in the market really kind of repeat itself. Look at this area here, how it created this W and then it created here again, right? So if it made it here and it actually went all the way up and continued rising, and then it created here again. As soon as you seen this other W here, you should have known, okay, it's going to keep going up once it goes above the resistance level. Now, it did come back down here, and but it leveled out with the last support, right? It came right down, and if you had marked this up, you would have realized that. And then it actually went back up and did the same exact thing that it did here, and it did it here again. And it continued to rise since then, creating a new high, creating a higher low. Higher low indicates that it's gonna keep going up. The only thing you note is that you need a profit while it is going up. Okay, I be telling people, you don't control the market. Only thing you control is yourself and your knowledge of what the market will do. Right? You have a strategy. You use that strategy to make you some money, so you can secure some bags. But you can't beat yourself up if you weren't able to predict what the market would do without the correct knowledge. That's why I recommend people to get, say, a trusted source to get their information from. It's okay to pay for it. Y'all be so cheap. It's okay to pay for the information. I paid for it. How do you think I know so much? I paid for the education because I want to make, and I've made the money that I've spent. Oh my God, I made it back. I made it back. When you're not cheap with yourself, it's an investment in yourself. Okay? I'm not trying to preach to anybody, but it's an investment in yourself because I see the mindset in my emails. I see a lot of there's a lot of emails that I'm not able to read simply because it's a lot. But the ones that I have read, it seems that you guys are just in it just for yourself and you're not really trying to invest. You're not going to make any money not investing any money. And you wonder why it's been taking you so long to get this information because you're trying to go the free way all the time, trying to get as free as you can get. And then 5 years later, you still don't know what you're doing because you don't want to spend a couple $100 for a trusted source to learn the information. Right? I'm not saying go on a spending spree and buy every course out there, but I'm saying try something out and make sure you get what you need. I'm not even trying to convince you to join my team because I don't need you to join my team if you don't want to join. That's your loss. That's really your loss because what we've been doing for the people that's been joining, it's been amazing. Understand, if you mark up on 4 hour, that means you're planning to hold that trade for a few days because if whatever time frame that you're looking at, guys, each of these candles represent 4 hours. So it took each of these candles 4 hours to be formed. Now, what people don't understand is that they mark up on 4 hours and they expect their trades to hit take profit in the next hour, in the next 30 minutes. No, it does not work like that. There's like a pattern that you're not seeing. And because you're not seeing the pattern, it's causing you to really miss out because what you don't know will cost you. Okay? So here's what the market did. The moment that it actually left this area here, it's been on a rise. And notice every time it goes, it shoots up, it pulls back. It pulls back and then it shoots back up, pulls back, right? It rode in this area here for a little bit. It consolidated within that same area, which is where you stay out of the market, I recommend. And then it went above resistance here and it shot up, pulled back down to that um, resistance, which now became the new support. And then it jumped back up again and pulled back down to the resistance that came the new support. And then it shot up again. It pulled back down, but it didn't go all the way down to the resistance, but it came near pretty close. And then it shot back up, which I caught, this move like perfectly. And then I also marked up, the next move that it would do, which it would pull back like it always does, and now it's gonna go back up, and we're actually gonna profit from the shoot up again because we don't know when the rise will stop. But you also got to check your news as well. I'm not doing that for you. You have to do that for yourself and understand how to read the news and compare that to your trading. So here is the markup that I have. Perfect, right? So this arrow, I actually added that the day before, and I caught this. So all this move, sometimes I forget to do a before and after because people be like, "There's no way you did all of this before it happened." Yes, I did. Why I gotta lie for? Lying don't pay none of my bills. I'm not one of those people that's gonna fake it with y'all. Like, I don't know if you guys could already see it. I don't have the energy to do that. I'd rather no, I don't have to lie, right? There's people that be reckless in the comments. I just want to spread love amongst all the negativity. Whoever has anything negative to say, I still love you. I genuinely do. Like, everybody that knows me knows that I'm a positive person. So for all the negative stuff, I mean, it's not a lot, surprisingly, thankfully. It's not a lot of negative stuff that people will say besides all the scammers that's in my comments. Guys, if you see any crazy thing in the comments that doesn't seem right, don't follow it. If you see somebody say, "Hey, reach out to this person on WhatsApp, they can help you," do not. Do not. Those are scammers, guys. Those are scammers, and I feel sad. I feel bad for poor people that have actually reached out, and but you gotta be smarter than that with your money. If you gonna send your money to somebody you don't know, like I tell people, people be like, "Oh, can you trade for me?" No, I don't trade for people. I trade for me. I show people how to be able to trade for themselves. I show people. There's somebody the other day who reached out to me and he said, "Oh, I have 50 people, 50 people who are ready to make an investment, who got money, and they wanna send in $10 each or something like that, added up to $2,000, and we want you. We chose you. You don't choose me. I ain't no object on a shelf in a store. You don't choose me." You know what I'm saying? So I felt kind of disrespected, but I said, you know what? Let me entertain this. What is it? What he got going on? Maybe he's trying to make something. I give people chances. And then he's like, "Oh well, if we're gonna get $100 a month, and divide it amongst each other. We're gonna make sure this, that." And I said, "Oh, you got the wrong person, because I don't do that. If you want somebody to trade for you, you better go look for that person yourself. If you want me to show you the right way, I can introduce you to my platform, right, where I learned from." Y'all be so against the platform that I use. Not all of y'all, some of y'all, the ones that are aware of it, so much negativity, but you're learning from me. So if you're learning from me, you're still learning from the platform. So how can you talk bad about something that you're actually learning from, right? People be biting the hand that feed them. But to cut story short, yeah, I told that guy I'm not the person. I know usually people would be like, "Man, get the hell out of here," but me, I'm not like that. I like to end things with peace. So I told him I'm not the person for you. If these 50 people actually serious and they want to make money, I'll show them how to trade their account themselves. But I'm not gonna do the work for you. I didn't spend 2 years in the market understanding what I'm doing. Late nights, early mornings, hours, losses after losses, losses, just for me to sit here and rub my knowledge to trade other people money, to make them money, while my account is sitting collecting ashes. Come on now, you guys gotta be smart in that, right? I don't know the things people come up with, but there's people that do it, just not me. All right, enough of the story time, guys. I know I be drifting off a little bit, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. Okay, so this is the markup that I did. I'm gonna show you. I actually did this markup from because I didn't catch the rest of this move. So this is where I caught I caught this move right here, from this high to this move here. So I caught this decrease, right? And I put this zone here because I knew it was going to come down to the resistance level sometime, and it came down, but it actually stayed perfectly inside the zone that I marked up. It's like the market just be like, okay, like, I don't know, something about it, but it actually went back up, like we said, because I did put this line here. Let me see if I can change the color. Is that better? I don't know, but I did put this vertical line here, make it a little thicker, and it stayed perfectly in that zone. If you trade it's so many different indicators, that's okay, because I can show you how to do that too. But me, preferably, my style is trading zones. Like what you see me here, these lines, this is how I make my bread, because that's what I understand, because that's what's clear to me. That's the language that I speak. So if you want to trade zones and you want to do all of that, I can introduce you to the person that I learned from, from the Greece, and I actually um been pretty successful with it. So I caught this whole rise here, boom, boom, boom. And then once it got up to this area, it started consolidating, making these little candles here, you know. And then I said, you know what, I know it's gonna pull back. And I put this arrow here. I did that like before I went to sleep, and they did this over London session. And I put this black arrow saying that it's gonna go back up, and it actually came back down, bounced it off this resistance, and it actually gone back up. Look at that, guys. Break and retest. This is a perfect example of break, retest. Now it's shooting back up. So here's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to go above this orange box here. Actually, let's change the colors so you guys can see. This now purple box, which is, you know, the zone that I so how I do it, because people will be like, okay, when you put it, do you put it above the wick or do you put it above the candles? It don't matter. You can do whatever you want. It's my style. Sometimes I trade it above the wick. Sometimes I put it above resistance. I'm actually using a different type of candle. I'm using the Heiken Ashy candle. I think I said it right. I don't know. If I said it wrong, oops. I didn't invent it. I don't have to say it right. But I hope you guys know. Well, it's right here. Heiken Ashi. Yeah. So I one of my mentors actually uses it, and I took interest in there, and oh my god, it's a game changer. So definitely check it out. So what I'm waiting for is for the market to go above this resistance level, and then I will definitely, that's confirmation. Not only does it go above, right? Once it goes above, it'll actually be, let me put another line here indicating, right around this area, it'll start possibly pulling back down, bounce off of this, and then shoot back up. There you have it. Right, and this is for this is a little bit, if you wanted to say it, if you can say it's advanced, I guess, but I don't think it is. It's pretty simple. Everything I do is simple. I try to keep it simple. I never know specifically which area. I just so happen to like you know put my arrows right there, and you know, right about this area. Once it goes above, I'm expecting it for it to come down, bounce off this purple line, purple rectangle, and then go back up, which is the retest. Right. The moment I saw the chart, without even marking it up, I already said, "Oh, we gonna rob the banks today." Okay, we gonna rob the banks in and out with the bag. We robbing them. So this was resistance. Oh man, can't spell. And then resistance became the new support for this area. So notice how this shot above, perfect, and then it pulled down to the resistance, and then it shot back up, went above this new resistance, right? This became new resistance. And then it became the new support because it shot above. The new support for this was actually in this area here, right? Because they actually didn't go back down to the older resistance. Top left, right, okay. Right, so this became the new support. It created its own support. It didn't go back to the newest resistance. It actually just stayed right up. Let's say you would have held this trade from, what day is today? Today's the 13th. You would have held this trade from the 9th. You could hold trades for a few days. Okay, that's 3 days, and that's 400 and something pips that you would have caught should you have held it, if you have the account to hold it. Because if you don't, I don't recommend doing it. Just scalp your way out. So this is the charts without the markup, right? Now you're able to see it because we've marked it. And if you're not able to see it, you just need a little bit more time in the market so that you're able to at least see some type of pattern, because it's clear to me. Look at the pattern. Look at the pattern. Right? Boom, 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 boom. It's pretty clear. And the way SPX works is it either does a big move and then it consolidates. Big move, consolidates. Big move, consolidates. Whenever you see the market is slowing down, that's when it's actually doing a consolidation. Don't put a big sell. Don't do that to yourself, because now you put yourself in a position to just lose a lot of money, right? So just scalp your way. If you're gonna focus on buying, just buy the whole time. Just focus on buying. Don't buy and then as soon as it's pulling down, sell, and then as soon as it's going up, buy, sell, buy, sell. Don't confuse yourself. Make it simple. You're not gonna miss out, right? You're not gonna miss out if you just do that. There's nothing wrong with that. It makes you more disciplined actually, right? So when I'm in the markets, I don't care if it did a heavy drop for that moment. If I'm looking to buy, I'm waiting for a buy. But I hope that you were able to learn something from this. I love me some SPX. Just wanted to share that with you guys, the ones that are out there trading SPX. And um, yeah, it moves similar to US 30 and NAS, but today I just wanted to focus on SPX to show you guys what I've been able to do with it. Um, yeah, I would highly recommend, if you're gonna trade indices, just stick to one at a time, right? You can make all your money with just one. Now, once you get the account big enough to where you can do all of them at the same time, where you can trade SPX, NAS, and US 30 on the same um, account, then you can do that. But if you don't have the account for it, just stick to one at a time. And US 30 is heavy, so I would say start with SPX and then go up to NAS and then do German 30 or whatever. But I'd say start with SPX if you're really into um, sniping indices and whatnot. But that's really it. I hope that you got some knowledge. Drop some love in the comments if you did, if you learned something, or if you have questions. I try my best to answer all of them, but it'd be a lot, and some people just be reckless with it. But how can you? That's why I know some people. That's why I don't feed negativity. They'll bite the hand that feeds them. You find somebody that's sitting here on their own time, giving you all this free game, and you still find time to be negative. You can never please people. So that's why amongst all the negativity, I still do my thing, because I know there's people out there that appreciates it, that are really thankful, because I do see all the positive feedback, all the positive emails of people seeing results and applying what they've been learning. So a lot of love. I love that, guys. I feed off of other people's energy. You show me love, I'm gonna show you love right back, and that's everybody that knows me knows that's how I am. That's how I am. Very passionate about what I do, and about helping other people as well. But if you want to join my team, and I'm not gonna like tell you, oh, you don't need money. You do need money. Whatever team that you're gonna join, if they tell you don't need money, they don't want to help you, because how can you trade on demo all the time? How can you can't take no withdrawals? So why would you sit here and join someone who's telling you, oh, you don't need money right now? You know, just because they're forcing you to do it, to, I don't know if it's to their advantage or not. I don't know the people. I don't speak on other people's stuff, but my own. But you do need money if you want to join me, because I can't teach you how to make money with no money, right? So if you have a couple $100 saved up, and you don't know where to start, and you want to start with something legit, reach me. Don't hesitate to reach me, because the moment you're hesitating, somebody else is reaching out to me, and they're getting the juice, and you're not, because you want to be cheap about a couple $100, right? But that's really it, guys. Definitely hope this made sense to you. I know it's a lot of lines, but this is my style of trading this. So definitely continue to tune in. Let's get to 10K, guys. If you're watching, you didn't subscribe, now you're being selfish. How can I be putting you on all this free game and you didn't subscribe? You need to make sure you subscribe and put the notification bell on, because if only y'all knew how busy my life is, but I still managed to find time to make this video. Like, I wake up in the middle of the night to say, you know what, I got some people to feed, so let me make the sacrifice and wake up and make this video for the people. And because I know it's a life out there that I'm touching or that I'm changing. So, you know, that there it is, guys. But I'll definitely see you guys at the top. Keep grinding, keep pushing, keep going at it. And notice something here before we get off. Notice the vertical lines are at a specific day each time. And that wasn't even a coincidence. That was a coincidence. I didn't even I didn't plan to put it on each day. But that's about it, guys. Y'all have a good one. Stay blessed.